Opie and Anthony program live from the World Poker Tour at the Commerce Casino in Los Angeles. That break was about, what, minute and a half?
Oh, plenty of time to do everything. I like it. This is a lot more organized than it was yesterday, our setup here today. You're not tripping over my headset wire behind you. Everything's taped down.
Yeah.
Very good job today. Yesterday was a little wacky when we first got in.
I love that type of radio, though. I love the chaos of it all.
Guerrilla radio.
This is kind of like, I don't know, we're sitting around waiting for things to happen, and we're professional broadcasters, so we will make things happen.
Here we go. Opie,
what is this?
These are the people. Is there an outside thing? No one can hear what I talk about. Okay. These are the people that are coming in.
Yeah, they just opened a door and
to watch the poker on television in this room, Opie. Look at the collection of farmers.
Yeah, these are the losers that couldn't get in the main room.
Right. So now they're going to sit here mere feet away from us and watch us do this friggin' show until the TV comes on?
And they're going to watch, and then they're going to watch the...
For 2 fucking hours they're going to sit here?
And then they're going to watch the finals on TV later on.
Hey, can we put on cartoons?
Well, look at them. I don't think they have the brain capacity to watch anything else but cartoons.
This is going to be a room full of coolers that are just going to sit here
and just stare at us. Well, Kenny, get the wireless mic ready.
Oh, we're going to have to talk to a couple of these people. I've been a poker fan for my whole life.
Let's say hi to Duke in New Jersey on line 1 as they let more of these zeros in.
keep it a little low.
Hello, zeros. Duke, what's up?
Yo, man, what's up? Great show yesterday. I love clusterfuck shows.
Thanks, Duke. We had fun.
Well, listen, that guy yesterday, the interview was going well, and it's a really douche move for him to go back and do that to you guys and post that up.
He was shell-shocked.
Well, you know what?
That doesn't matter. He could have defended himself right there then, you know?
Yeah, I don't have respect for people like that. I mean, it's one thing he didn't enjoy the interview, decide just go with it, and then, end of the interview, he goes about his life. But then he went on his blog and then trashes us. It's like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
No need for that. No need for that. Because, you know what? That guy was probably plowing his wife.
It's too bad because I thought the guy was cool. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought we were getting along, and it was...
I can't believe he made $4 million playing cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I made $4 million playing goldfish. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, good. Give yourself the car crash.
Yeah, thank you, dude, because we don't have it here. So, wow. What are they doing?
They're bringing in...
Canada sucks.
Why? Oh, that guy's got a...
yeah, he has a Canadian T-shirt on.
They have to, register to come in here and all.
They have to register to come in?
They have, paperwork and all that.
Are you kidding?
Release forms for the TV.
What? To watch it? Well, they're not going to show they're not going to bring cameras in here.
Well, I think they're doing anything they can to discourage these ugly people.
Maybe. Here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe if some of the audience in that room has to leave,
yes,
they fill the seats up with people here.
You're absolutely right.
So they fill out release forms, and then they can
You're absolutely
back.
right.
But this is like the last room they're going to go to get people from.
Holy crap, look at that guy.
Yeah, this is, I don't know.
We should get some...
Is this some kind of work release program they got set up today?
Oh, my goodness.
He's got his name on his jacket.
Michael. Anyway,
like
all right.
An extra from Goodfellas.
Yeah, exactly. And that guy's guilty of something. Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Not you, you.
They're bringing more in.
Oh, my God, look at this old lady.
Oh, now the old ladies.
Hey, Toots! Sweet cheeks!
Kenny, know which one you got to do?
What?
Kenny has the best gag. We're walking. Well, he didn't do it yesterday when we were all hanging out on Melrose, but we'll be walking down the street, and then he'll just yell as loud as he can, "Hey, tough guy!"
Yeah.
Hey, tough guy! And then he waits to see who's going to acknowledge that he's tough guy.
Who turns around, right?
And then the guy will turn around and see this monster of a man, Kenny, 6'5".
I got to give somebody else credit for that line, though.
Who?
ADC.
ADC.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was
he used to do that?
His gag, yeah.
Wow.
And
where did he steal it from? Come on.
Through his people, I invited him on the program today.
Yes, you were very gracious.
Oh.
I don't know if it's going to happen, but we'll see.
And what about, I heard tell maybe Jay Moore?
Who knows?
Jay Moore
but I heard yesterday
today.
I heard yesterday was a definite.
He has no excuses. We're not doing morning radio.
We're in L.A. It's afternoon. There's no excuse for Jay not to be here.
Why don't we say hi to Vanilla Thunder? He's calling from California, Anthony. Vanilla Thunder, what's going on today, bro?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Hi, Club Soda.
Oh, you're a fan of mine?
I'm a big fan. I was questioning.
Ooh.
Hey, wait. Can I stop you for 1 second? I just thought of something.
Yeah.
You know how we've been trying out news people and stuff? Mm-hmm. Kenny's one of the guys that the listeners like the most as far as a newsreader goes.
Did a great job.
And, you know, we're trying to fill time here until, you know, maybe we get some celebrities and some action happening on the program. Kenny, would you like to do some news today?
You want me to prepare some news?
Yeah, that'd be good.
All right, give me a few minutes and I'll be right back.
I like how he can just do it on the road.
Can you check out the rumor that California looks like the back of Ben's legs?
Old gravy legs.
Old gravy legs. All right, I'm punching out.
It's finally sunny out here. It's not going to rain anymore. And I hear in New York it started to snow or something like that.
They got some snow.
Like 6 to 8 inches is happening
below
in New
freezing.
York City. Yeah, I told Kenny to prepare news so he would just take his headset off and shut up for a while.
And go into a corner somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Anthony. So, yeah, we tooled around Melrose after the show, and you were exhausted from playing poker. And
I was mentally and physically exhausted, Opie. I had to go back to the room. I had a couple of beers, kicked back, got some room service, and me and the girlie watched...
That's what you do when you're on the road. You turn into Howard Hughes.
I kind of, you know what it was?
Do you actually tell people that you were in a certain location? Like, you're going to go home and go, yeah, we had a great time in California. Shouldn't you just say we had a great time in the hotel?
I go out. I'll go out tonight.
All right.
Yesterday, I was shot, man. You know how it sounds all dramatic and stuff, but you get really exhausted when you're in a situation where you're really nerve-wracked and the pressure and stress and stuff like that. You get tired, so I went back to the room. I didn't even make it past 8:30. We watched that movie, Saw. Have you seen that one yet?
Saw?
Yeah, like a horror movie.
No, never even heard of it.
It wasn't bad. It was pretty good. A little creepy. I liked it. So watched that and got some room service, and then I just passed out. I was done. Yeah. Gone. And then I kept waking up. Like 10 o'clock, I woke up, and then 2 in the morning, and racing through my head was, maybe I should have went all in on that ace-5. Maybe I should... Like, it just goes through your mind. I can't imagine how some of these pros that really play this all the time deal with that stuff. Where you're like, because it wasn't my money, you know. If I had put up 25 large to sit at that table, I really would have been thinking about it. And I can't imagine having done that and then been out within 5 minutes and then have it replay in your head until the next tournament.
Yeah. Weren't you watching the strongman competition on ESPN?
Yeah, well, that's one point in the night. I think it was probably 1 in the morning or so. I woke up, turned on ESPN, and they had the strongman competition. And I was watching that. It was from the Bahamas. From Atlantis in the Bahamas, nice setting. And I was just watching these guys, and all I kept thinking of was the Brian Regan bit. You know that one where he's like, and they're throwing pianos up into the third floor window, and I'm just watching going, that doesn't have to be there. Yeah. Put that down.
Well, that's the weird thing about the strongman competition. You know, you get these gorillas, and it's not good enough to just have them, like, lift a lot of weights that you would find in a traditional gym. They have to make it interesting for TV, so they're lifting just ridiculous-looking objects. They're pulling, like, I don't know, boats and stuff.
Trains, things like that.
Right.
Well, last night I'm watching, and they had one competition where they had to pick up, they had taken 2 motorcycles, I'm talking big bikes, and welded a pipe across the 2 of them. And the guy had to pick up the motorcycles and then walk a certain distance. And you see their legs shaking, and their whole body is like quaking, and they're... They got that face on where every vein is popping out of their head, and they can't even move their feet. Their feet are going like 2 inches at a time trying to get across this line. And you're watching going, how the... And you're hoping to just see a kneecap just pop out and go about 50 yards
and hit some bitch in the forehead.
They welded another bar on safes, big iron safes, and they had to lift these things up and carry them a certain distance. Then they had the boulder basket, where they had a big basket that was connected on a huge pipe that had a pivot point in the middle. And they'd have to pick up this basket and walk in a circle with this huge basket full of boulders. And it's the same thing. And I'm amazed some of the guys can really do it. And other guys can't get 10 feet, and they all look the same. Yeah. They get their huge leg muscles, huge arm muscles, and you wonder what makes it so some of these guys can do it and others can't. But
steroids.
Yeah, the roids. But it's so funny to watch. And then I'm laying there, exhausted, like, I can't watch this anymore.
Right.
These guys, they're making me tired.
That's cool.
Sick show. Yeah. So I woke up a couple times during the night, but then I'm ready tonight though. I'm ready to go out.
We got to do something cool tonight. Excuse me. We went to Barney's Beanery last night. World famous Barney's Beanery. It's on Fountain, I think. It's pretty close to.
I never heard of it.
It's pretty. Well, you should know it.
Yeah.
It's the last place that Janis Joplin drank before she died.
Oh, well, then I still have.
I learned that when we did the Graveline Tour one year when we came out to L.A.
Is that thing still going?
Dude, last time I was out here about a year ago, and it's my favorite thing to do. I did it like 2 or 3 years in a row when we were doing a lot of broadcasts from L.A. Basically, you meet on a corner in the middle of Hollywood, down near like Mann's Chinese Theater or whatever, and they throw you in a hearse. And, Los Angeles is all about these stupid bus tours. Here's named very famous person. Here,
oh, yeah.
And you don't even know. They just pull up to mansions and go, yeah, that's where Sly Stallone lives. And
yesterday he was out here getting his paper when we drove by.
And you just got to believe the bus driver.
Yeah.
You have no idea that this actual home is this big celebrity they're claiming it is.
Yeah.
Like Charlton Heston lives here, and you just got to believe the bus driver or whatever. But this, it was called Graveline Tours, and you get in a hearse, and the guy had such a great sense of humor. Usually, you're in the hearse with a bunch of like goth chicks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're all about death and destruction, and
got their vampire teeth in.
And then they drive all over like Los Angeles area and show you places where famous people like died.
Really?
And the first one, you're on. Is Sunset the one that goes in front of Mann's Chinese Theater?
Ooh, Ben?
I guess
I don't know.
Yeah, or it might be Hollywood Boulevard, or it doesn't matter, whatever. But the tour starts. We get at a light a couple blocks from where they picked us up, and they're like, right on this corner, Fred Mertz dropped dead of a heart attack.
Fred Mertz?
Yeah, coming out of some movie premiere. Like,
really?
I didn't know that's how he bought it.
And just right there on the corner.
Yeah, you're waiting for a red light. Now no one gives a crap because it's so many years later. People are walking with their Starbucks and trying to cross the road with their cheap T-shirts to bring back home. But
that's where Fred Mertz dropped
right
dead.
there on the corner. Like,
wow.
And I don't know, for some reason I find this completely fascinating.
Fascinating
and
stuff.
Then they stopped by this really kind of creepy house, and it was like the Good Witch from The Wizard of Oz.
Yes, Glenda.
Glenda. She started getting really, really old, and she didn't want to live anymore. So she, I think she was in her 80s or something.
Yeah.
These stories go back 2 or 3 years, so maybe I don't have all the details. But basically, she was getting up there in years and just didn't want to, die of old age.
Right.
So one day she decides to put on her, her best like cocktail dress that she probably wore at a lot of Hollywood parties.
Oh, when she was all hot.
Yeah, movie premiere. And then she
Clark Gable.
She proceeds to get her makeup just right.
Yes.
And then she places a plastic bag on her head and ties it nice and tight around her neck, and she kills herself this way.
What a horrific find that must have been.
And I'm like, cool, where are we going next?
Oh.
And there was everything from like where Marilyn Monroe was found.
Yeah.
And
John Belushi, they do that.
Oh, yeah, the John Belushi thing. Actually, that's where we should go.
Really?
That's great for celebrity sightings. Chateau, whatever, Marmont or whatever.
Yeah.
You go in the back, that's where the celebrities hang out, man.
Really?
Yeah, there's a great little bar back there. The cocktails are excellent. And celebrities, that's where they go to drink and stuff.
Think how annoyed Jimmy would be if we came back with the celebrity photos that he missed because he had a gig.
Last time I was in L.A., I was back there, and the real tall chick from Third Rock from the Sun was there.
Oh, really? That
I forgot her name.
Thing, yeah.
And then you're forgetting the huge celebrity we saw last night at the restaurant. One of the guys from the Real World.
Real World.
Which one?
Real World, Las Vegas. Yeah. And also Barry Sobel walking outside. Yeah, I mean, you just walk L.A. and you see celebrities all over the place, especially this week because of the Oscars or whatever.
Right.
So then the tour continues, and for some reason they wouldn't take us by, where O.J. did his thing.
Why not?
That was off limits for some reason. And then
probably the neighborhood.
And then we're driving through like Beverly Hills, and they're showing like where Bugsy Siegel used to live and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
And I started noticing that all the locals in Beverly Hills just beeping their horns and giving the finger to the hearse.
Really?
Because on the side it says Graveline Tours, the phone number and stuff.
They don't like that.
They hated this tour, and maybe they finally got it shut down with some stupid wacky law or something. I don't know.
It's not around anymore?
No, because like I said, I was out here last year. I wanted to go on it again. I was turning people onto this tour forever. I mean,
it sounds like something fun to do.
Yeah, anyone that would come out to Los Angeles, I'm like, you got to do the Graveline Tour. It's amazing. And I'm trying to remember some of the other just really interesting ones. There was one more. Anyway, all right. Well, getting back, so Barney's Beanery, we pulled up front of that, and I guess that's where Janis Joplin was drinking, the night before they found her dead.
A million years ago.
And also, I guess Zeppelin used to hang out there when they were in town, things like that. And it was just a cool little, bar, and we ate there last night and had some beer. They had beer from all over the world. And then Kenny was telling his racist jokes to Jay, and Jay was laughing his ass off, and, I had some Vietnam beer. It was pretty good.
Vietnam beer, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then went to the Comedy Store and saw Jay London and a few guys and called it a night.
I heard Jimmy had some fun last night too. Got to get him on the phone.
Yeah, we're trying to call him right now. We keep trying.
He made a little faux pas, I guess. With some
Wait, what
celebrities.
happened?
He went to Jerry's Diner, which is a couple blocks from our hotel.
Yeah.
And he ran into Forrest Whitaker, which he had his photo. But then there was another guy that he called the wrong name. Steve, what? Yeah. Steve will know the answer. But of course, Jim got his photos.
Yeah, Jim always on the prowl for the photos, so I guess he's at this diner.
He was at a diner down the street from the hotel, and I guess he saw David Keith.
David Keith. Now, we remember David Keith from An Officer and a Gentleman.
Yeah,
he's the guy that hung himself.
In the closet.
Yeah, in the closet. And he was there. He's been in a lot of stuff now, too. You see him pop up in, the new Outer Limits episodes and things like that.
He was in Daredevil. Fairly recognizable guy.
Yeah.
And Jimmy walks up to him and says, "Excuse me, Mr. Swayze, can I have your autograph?"
He calls him Mr. Swayze.
Well, because he panics.
Yeah. He is the worst. For someone who loves pictures with celebrities, he is the worst at it. Because he doesn't know their names. He's all awkward. He looks like a stalker.
He turns into a little kid.
Yeah.
He just panics.
Oh, Mr. Swayze. Swayze? How do you mix that guy up with Patrick Swayze?
You shouldn't, ever.
No.
They're totally different people.
That's Jimmy, though. That's Jimmy. And then he got a Forrest Whitaker?
I guess Yoshi was saying they hung around. They were milling around the diner. They all wanted to leave, but Jimmy would not leave until Forrest Whitaker got up and left, so he could accost him.
It's a nightmare. I mean, the whole Metallica thing I went through that we've talked about on the air, it's a nightmare. It's not even fun.
What if you want to leave?
You can't, because he drives to make sure that you can't leave.
Oh, so then he drives. You're stuck with him.
I was stuck at the Meadowlands, whatever they call that place these days.
Continental Airlines.
And for 2 hours after the show.
What an ass.
Dumbest move ever. Jim's like, I'll drive, no problem. We were, figuring out how to get to the Metallica concert. And sure enough, we were there. We walked out of the arena with Metallica because Jim had to wait to get Lars's photo.
That's why I don't let anyone else drive. I go where I want to go when I want to go. That's little Jimmy's way of making himself feel better about himself, is taking these pictures.
Right.
And it's an obsession with him, as demonstrated yesterday, because he just forfeited the show at many points to get these pictures.
It was just ridiculous. Yoshi brought us some porn?
Yes.
Did you guys get to direct that porno last night?
No, of course not, because yet again this porno chick flaked out. A flaky porno chick, big surprise.
Yeah, wow, an independable
she was,
porno girl.
The kick-ass was paying her, too. I mean, there was no reason for her to bail, and she completely bailed out. So, but we do have that whole vag pump, that vacuum pump that I'm lining up girls that are interested in trying it out.
Oh, we're gonna have girls doing the vag pump when
Not
we get
today.
back to New York.
When we get back to New York, yes.
Oh, the one that makes it all swollen.
Yeah. Oh, makes it look like a monkey's ass.
Yeah, it looks like a baboon,
like
a mandrill ass.
Like I was thinking mandrill ass.
Look at this DVD we got called Ripe, Opie. Oh, what's with that? That chick is fat, and maybe that's why Ripe. She's all big and bruised, like a big ripe banana.
Yeah, she looks awful, absolutely awful. But
it's porno.
There's porno for everybody.
That's right.
Could he have given us one that hasn't been watched 100 times?
Hey, Yosh.
Jesus, look at all the scratches on this one, Yosh.
Scratches or crust?
It's scratches, unless they were.
What people do
unless
after
the porn chicks were, cutting their lines on the back of this.
Is it scratched?
Is it scratched up?
It'll work.
It should be working fine.
Yeah, it'll work. Don't worry.
Take a look.
Yoshi, you're the man.
Wow, yeah, that's just been used.
The guy just keeps bringing us porn after porn after porn.
Great.
I have a pile of porn at my apartment. I've watched one of the movies. I got 100.
Oh, you got to watch all of them.
That's the gay one I brought for Noah, but because it's gone now.
We each have.
Oh, there's a gay one for.
We each have face fuckers.
That's gay.
A bunch of discs.
That's gay.
And it's gay. That's good stuff.
Let me see. Let me see mine.
And then
which one?
Just fucking.
This one?
Yeah, face.
Thank you.
Here, I'll take care of Anthony.
Fresh meat. That one's a good one. Wait.
Thanks, Kenny.
Fresh meat 19.
Yeah.
To that. And then
Euro domination.
Euro domination. I'm not into the dominatrix thing. I'll take fresh meat.
Well, we'll bring the porno back to New York and add it to our collection. So
there's also he brought a shopping bag the other day when Jimmy and I were hanging out with him.
Put little kids in bathroom stalls.
Exactly. It's got to be twice the size of any regular supermarket shopping bag, and it is filled to the brim with porn and porn magazines and DVDs. And
thank you.
It's fantastic.
We love our smut.
We certainly do. All right. Well, we don't have much action here today, unfortunately.
No.
We're in the